Hello everyone, thanks for the support in my first video. So I thought of creating a course where we'll have some basic Amazon Honeycode concepts. So today I'm gonna show you about what are the table data formats available. So let's get deeper into that. So these are the basic data types available like text, number, currency, date and time, and accounting and percentage. And we have some few unique Honeycode formats like Rowlinks, Picklist, and contacts. So I'm gonna explain you more in detail on these formats today. I'll use my existing workbook which is created for the last video, and for this video I'm gonna create two tables which is called tasks and projects. Yeah, to save time I have created these two tables. One is task, this is the task table, and this is projects table. So this project table I have created completely. So it will contain three columns: project name, status, and started on. So these three columns. And in the task table I have created the table which is task name, description, team size, and everything. So I'll explain you one by one. This task name we will just have a string value, and for this let's suppose if we want to make it as a string format, let's click on format and format as plain text and apply. So read any one, I'll just add value. So this will contain a string value. So team size we will keep it as a number. So we can provide decimal places for the number, like for the team size we will have 1 2 3 like numbers, so we don't need decimal places, so we can keep it as 0. So I'll specify read a book for team size is 1, and learn basics let's have a team size as a 3, and like this team size. So the budget will have we'll keep currency format, and we will have some decimal places as well for this. So $100 we will keep for the purchasing books. So as you can see, this will change the format, and 150.34 like this. Decimal places also we can use. So for the progress we can keep a percentage. Yeah, we can have decimal places as well, or I don't want. So read a book is 10% is been completed, like that we can show. So it is a 5%. And due date, actually this is due date. So I'll format this column as date. Display preference we can have for the backend, like for the database and table structure we can save data in this format, but while displaying in the app we can change the display preference. So suppose today's date 08. So this is the date, and it will format based on our display preference. After due date, let's create one more column to show about time format. So I'll create one more column for the start time. So I'll format this column for the time, or even I can change the display preference, which is in a 24 format, and hour and minute, and hour and minute and second format as well. So I'll go with the hour, minute, and the AM PM format. So let's say I have started 5:40 AM. So this is how time format look like. So these are all the basic formats which we have learned already. Now we let's look into the different unique honeycode formats, which is Rowlinks, Picklist, and contacts. So right now in this column, let's use contact format. So display preference. This also has display preference like first name and last name, email ID, phone number, and name and email ID. So I'll just go with the first name and last name and I'll apply. So this will create whichever user I have created in the teams. So I have just created a finance team, one small sample team called finance team. This is my email ID, and these two are the test members, test member I have added. And you can add team member using like this test 3, but you should use valid email ID. So after in accepting invitation, this team member will be valid. So for our project, I have only one user, so I'll add that contact as for this column. So for another is rolling and pick list. Let's create a rolling and pick list. So this is where in the rolling we will have another table as reference to this column. So for this column I'll connect already created projects table. So we will have projects table as row linked to this column. So let's change the format to rolling. So I have already selected rolling, and source type will be a table, and I'll select the projects table for this and I'll apply. So this will give me the drop down which shows values from the projects table. So read a book is related to plan a vacation and learn basics. So like this, it will show in a blue colors. That means it is linked with some other table. So on clicking on this, it will show row link from the projects table. And if you click on this, it will go to the projects like destination table. So let's create another column for Picklist format. So status. So for this, to show this, suppose if we have status used in multiple table, then we can create a new table which will have only status value. And let's delete this table column, and this will have only one column to do. So I will change the table name as status. So I will link that status table to this column called status. So table, and this table I will look. So now this will also show me details from the status column to do. Like I will just select one value. See, there is no much difference between rolling and pick list. Rolling means it will display entire all the three columns, like all the table from here. But when we call pick list, we will have that means a project. What is that? The table will have only one column, and we will display it as a list. See, now we can see the values as list here. That's why it is called pick list. So now data has been created in the backend. Let's see how we can show it in our application. So I'll create a new application like demo formats, and for in the screen let me add column list from the table tasks, and it will display all the columns. Let me create all the columns to see how this gonna display, and I will view the app. So now right now it is displaying all the columns. So task name is a string, description is also a string value, and team size is number, and budget it is showing in a, these formats. Even we can change the format in while displaying. Auto is there, and currency. Suppose if you want to show 3 decimal places while displaying, I can change that in while displaying. See now budget display value has been changed, but in the table it is still a 2 decimal places. So this is how the difference between the values in the table and display format in the application. So also percentage also, like we can change here. Suppose here in the data in the table I didn't have any decimal places. Here I can add some 2-3 decimal places. I'll just add 1 decimal place. I'll have 1 decimal place. I'll just refresh this page. So it is showing 1 decimal place here. And due date display format also I can change. I'll show as a date and time. Okay, just date. As I have not specified any time, let's see what it will display in the due date column. See, it will just default time as 12 a.m. it will show, and let's start time, that format also I'll show you. Yeah, like with second, let me change that. Here I need to refresh the page. It was 5:40 a.m. Now it is showing 00 seconds as well. For the assignee, right now it is showing name, full name. I can change it to different display preference. Right now, like a name and email ID also have selected. So let me refresh the page. Yeah, this is it is showing email ID as well, and the project it will show like project name here, and status today and in progress. So this is how various data types or data formats are there in Honeycode. So these three are specific to Honeycode, which is contact, Rowlink, and Picklist. So hope you have learned basics of formatting. So thank you very much for seeing this video.